It's time for Penguin Speaks.
Hey everybody, Penguin here. Well, it's another hot and rainy day in Georgia. Got up this morning and looked. It was like noon, I guess. I finally was alert, let's just say. 85 degrees, heat index of 104. Now, I understand when the temperature is in the 90s and the heat index is 100 or so, a little bit over. But when it's in the mid 80s, you know that the atmosphere is very unstable. You can just about be guaranteed that you're going to get some rain. I'm looking at the radar right now. Looks like some heavy rain is coming our way. Hopefully there won't be too much damage with it. Speaking of damage, we had a tree that the power company came out and said it's dangerous, it's hanging over power lines. This tree was about 70 feet tall, and they had to cut it down. But they only cut it down to a certain point. Then it's up to me to get rid of the rest of it. So they got the branches and everything and put that in the chipper, but the bigger pieces they can't do that. So it's laying out in my yard and I have to get somebody to come and remove that. So lucky me. And they didn't even cut the tree all the way down. It's still standing about 15 feet. That's what they cut it down to. I guess they didn't want to kill it, or they don't want to be responsible for the stump removal or something like that. But hey, now it's my problem, I guess. So the Democrats have put a thing in that officially filing for the impeachment of President Trump, which we know won't stick because they're not going to have the votes to do so. They need to have a majority of the House vote on this. It's raining now, actually. And there's a lot of Democrats who are not going to do it. So being that the Republicans have the majority in the House, it's just kind of a moot point at this time. There's only been two presidents that have been impeached, and that was, I believe it was Andrew Jackson or Johnson, I can't remember which one, and Bill Clinton, neither of which was removed from office. A lot of people think that Nixon was impeached. He actually resigned. He was never impeached, so that's a history lesson for you. I know that this is the first time that you actually are seeing me in a while, and I apologize for that, but I've been under the weather, dealing with that bad sunburn on my legs. And then last couple of days just haven't felt well, which really sucks because prior to my stroke, which has been a little over 2 years ago now, I was I'm not going to say I was healthy because physically wise I was unhealthy, diabetic and things like that. But I never really got sick. I didn't miss work. And I was pretty healthy as far as I didn't get colds that often or flu or things like that. I mean, when I did, it was harsh, but I rarely got things like that. And since then, I don't know if it's a case where because my body's already weaker, that it affects me more or that affects me more often. I'm not sure, but just getting a simple cold, I'm down for days, and I don't like that. I can't stand it. My life changes every time I get sick, and it's just kind of uncool for me. And it's something that I'm going to have to deal with because, I mean, the stroke isn't going to change. It happened. My body's changed. Can't do anything about that but just strive to get better, which I do every day. And I still do my exercises and things like that. So maybe the day will come when I'll be healthy and I'll be fully recovered from that, while prognosis is not very good. They say most people have a stroke. 80% is about the max what they can get. Well, I think I'm at 80% now. So I'm hoping I'm not going to settle for this because I don't like being like this. I would like to re-enter the workforce. I would like to get back out and be able to do things. I'm not at that point yet, and hopefully someday I'll be there. At some point I'll get up and adjust my lighting because I see now that it's a little bit off, but it's still good enough to make a video for you guys. I'm sure you won't mind too much. All right, let's refresh the satellite imagery here and see what we got. Yep, still heading our way. It looks like dark red is going to be the most severe at this point. There was some purple in there, but it has diminished, so that's good. But we're going to be right in the middle of this thing. I don't think we're going to avoid getting some heavy stuff here shortly. We're getting some moderate rain currently, and maybe you'll be able to hear some good thunder and lightning in the background. Who knows? There was one time when I was actually out here with you guys, and it started raining so hard I kind of got trapped out here. I couldn't get back to the house because Even if I tried to use an umbrella, it'd have been pointless because of the wind and everything. So I was trapped, but I didn't mind. I was in good company with you guys, and that was the important thing. Well, that's about it for today. I just wanted to reach out to you guys, let you know I'm still alive and kicking, and I will have another video coming up soon. I've got some funny videos with pictures and stuff like that coming up as well too. So, hey, stay tuned. You don't know what you're going to miss. For now, this is Penguin Speaks. Be somebody important. Be yourself. Peace out.